With the conclusion of Dragon Ball Super episode number 33, I want to welcome you guys back to the channel this week for this iteration of my Super Reviews, in which today we will be reviewing episode number 33, and the episode is titled, Be Surprised Universe 6, This is Super Saiyan Son Goku. Goku-sa. So the episode was, it was hype, yo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not overly hyped about it, but slowly but surely Dragon Ball Super is getting better, and that's all you truly can ask for with the series. I mean, we were so hyped for new content, and I'm just so happy to be finally in this place where we're finally seeing nothing but new information, new content, new animation, new everything. It's just fun seeing this stuff. And on a side note, before we get started, the manga now, starting next week, will no longer be caught up anymore. The anime is going to be further ahead than the manga, unless the manga decides to do a time skip or something like that. I don't know. But at this point, this from here on out will be 100% original, brand new content with Dragon Ball Super, because up until now, the manga has been ahead and we've been kind of referencing the manga and still knowing what's going on in the anime, despite there being minor changes. So to recap the episode for you guys here today, the episode takes place with Goku and Botamo both stepping into the ring. And just like in the manga, because like I said, we can reference that, Goku is attacking Botamo relentlessly, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Jaco even makes a point to, state that Goku is attacking and Botamo at the time of impact is transferring the blows to another dimension, so he's not sustaining any damage. And then Bulma's like, really? And he's like, oh, Tamo, I believe that's what he said. That means probably. And so, yeah, that's not confirmed, so we don't really know what Botamo's special ability is. But aside from the fact that obviously he can bounce he could bounce around the whole fucking building if he wanted to. And he's incredibly durable, so he doesn't take damage. We never got any, insight into how his abilities work. I feel like that's not asking too much, but I'll let it slide to get a little bit of an explanation, but fine, I'll let it slide. So from there, Vegeta yells at Goku, hey, use your head because you're not doing anything. You're not hurting him. Goku even fired a Kamehameha and he was completely unscratched. So Goku at that point, I believe he even headbutted him. And then Botamo's like, that's not what he meant. And so Goku then grabs him by the legs and essentially tosses Botamo out of the ring. And that is it for him. And Champa is pissed. He throws a temper tantrum. He's like, oh, you were lying back on Beerus's planet, because he had been underestimating Goku and Vegeta. It's kind of weird that he didn't notice that they were wearing those big ass fucking suits. He totally thought they were pushovers this whole time. So he's like, you were lying. And Goku's like, I didn't do anything like that. I had these big suits on. And Champa was just complaining. He's like, I don't want them using blasts and stuff, projectiles. And, the announcer guy was like, yo, that's not against the rules because it's a physical ability. So from there, Vados assures Champa that, things are still okay. You don't have to win every single match. And at that point, she says, we have another fighter, which is when Frost, Universe 6's iteration of Frieza steps into the ring. And just like in the manga, once again, he gives Goku a handshake. He's like, it's a pleasure to be fighting you. And then at this point, he turns to the people that we're accustomed to from Universe 7, the spectators, and says, hey, this is a friendly battle. I'm sorry that we're kind of segregated into, essentially being enemies at this point, but I hope afterwards we can all just be friends and come together. So already off the bat, he's complete contrast to Frieza. Frieza would never say no shit like that. So he's 100% opposite. And that's kind of how things have gone so far between the two universes, despite them being twin universes. As I said, they're basically twin universes only in geography, meaning they have the same planets. But that's about it. So Goku then proceeds to spar ahead with Frost there, and he says, yeah, you're a cunning guy. I know what you're doing. You're holding back your forms, and he baits Frost into transforming, in which he tells him to transform into his final form, and Frost instead transforms into his third form, which was dubbed the Assault Mode or Assault Form, one of the two. Essentially, he takes that form up when he fights evildoers. He has his own Toku Sentai, just like Frieza, his special force, but they're not really an evil-doing force. Instead, they help him in his war against evildoers. So once again, complete contrast to the Frieza we're accustomed to, and I'm loving it. I'm loving everything about Frost, seriously. So, from there, he takes on his third form, and Goku's still going blow for blow with him. But, Frost has the upper hand at this point, and even the Kais from Universe 6 were like, yeah, looks like we've won. And that's when the old Kai laughs. He's like, yeah, I don't know about that. And Goku's like, okay, no, this is enough. I know you're holding back, just like me. And Goku goes Super Saiyan, which is funny because he's talking about holding back, but he's still holding back by going Super Saiyan. And then he tells Frost, yo, you need to transform. I believe in the manga, he was like, if you don't transform, you're going to lose. But here, Frost takes it upon himself essentially and transforms into what would appear to be his final form, because it doesn't seem like he has a golden form / platinum, whatever the fuck it would be for him, his iteration of that form that Frieza attained. But it appears to be his final form, and he takes it up, and at this point, he starts going blow for blow with Goku, and Goku has him completely outmatched. He's not taking any damage. Goku's just knocking him around, essentially like a fucking ping pong ball. He's just knocking him around, and at this point, that's where we get the reveal that Champa is essentially going to be supporting, at the behest of Vados, Champa will essentially be supporting the endeavors of Frost in his ongoing battle against War if Frost is able to win. So Frost has drive, he's got the motivation, and he's like, yo, I can't give up, I can't lose, because Goku even tries to bait him into basically surrendering, because he's like, you're a good guy, I don't want to keep beating up on you, because that's how it was. It was completely one-sided when Goku went Super Saiyan, despite the fact that Frost transformed as well. So he's like, I don't want to keep beating up on you. So essentially, he's like, you need to surrender, and Frost is like, no, I've got a lot, going right now. I've got a lot riding on this battle. And he even said, I got to do this for the children. I've got to win this so I can get Champa's support on my endeavor to end wars in my universe. So Frost is just an awesome character. I really, really am enjoying Frost. Like, I don't too much care for Frieza. I really don't, but I really love Frost. So it's funny, when you look at those two and their comparisons and contrasts, they're 100% opposite. Frieza destroys, he's trying to save. It's just awesome. So what happens is, though, Goku essentially gets dizzy, and Frost looks at him like, oh shit, this is my chance. He knocks Goku. Goku flies out the ring, lands on the floor, reverts back to base form, and he is out. He's done for. He's lost the match. Now, there's a lot of speculation as to what happened with Goku. Did Frost use a technique? In fact, I believe in the preview for the next episode, Goku said, I don't know what that technique was. That may have been a mistranslation. I don't know. But there's a lot of, misconceptions about that and different theories. And I'm gonna be on the fence about that. I'm gonna wait till next episode. Like I said in my review with Mark, my video with Mark a few days ago, I don't just throw these topics out because I feel like that's kind of obnoxious to just throw topics out, even though there's no information. So I'm not gonna talk about that here. You guys feel free to speculate down below in the comments if you think Goku got some sort of food poisoning, if it relates to, I believe that's Rhyme Style's theory, if it relates to the food that he ate on the way here or to the nameless planet, or if you have any other insights or opinions, let me know down below. But next week, we will see some Piccolo action. The episode, I believe, is titled Bet Everything on the Makanko Sapo. So that'll be a lot of fun. He's doing a multi-form special beam cannon, so that'll be awesome. Be sure to leave a like down below. I will see you guys next week. Thank you once again for the continued support. Awesome time for Dragon Ball. Awesome time for Super. Super's just getting better and better. I appreciate it all the time from you guys. I really do. That is it from me, guys. Peace out.